You are cruising down the highway, the car feels absolutely perfect, but suddenly that annoying check engine light flips on and ruins your day. If you plug in your scanner and pull a P0548 trouble code, your engine computer is pointing directly at a low circuit voltage for the exhaust gas temperature sensor, specifically sensor 1 on bank 2. To understand what is going on, you need to know that modern engines, especially diesels, use this EGT sensor as a strict thermal watchdog. It is basically a highly sensitive heat resistor mounted right before your catalytic converter or diesel particulate filter, and its entire job is to measure the scorching exhaust heat to prevent those expensive emissions components from literally melting down. Bank 2 simply means you need to look on the side of the engine block that does not contain cylinder number 1. The powertrain control module feeds a constant 5-volt reference signal to this sensor. When the exhaust gets hotter, the internal resistance drops, which changes the voltage signal sent back to the computer. A low circuit code usually means there is incredibly high resistance, or the circuit is completely open. Before you just throw a brand new sensor at it, you need to crawl under the vehicle and look at the wiring harness. Because the sensor lives in an extremely hostile, high heat environment, the wires frequently bake, crack, and short out against the metal exhaust pipe. Unplug the connector and look for any green corrosion on the pins. If the wiring is flawless, you can test the sensor itself with a digital volt-ohm meter. A healthy EGT sensor should normally read around 150 ohms at room temperature. If you hook up your meter leads and use a heat gun to carefully warm up the sensor tip, you should watch that resistance smoothly drop. If it reads totally open or below 50 ohms, the sensor is completely fried and needs to be replaced. Also, if you bought the car used, make sure the previous owner did not install an illegal aftermarket catless exhaust system that deletes the sensor, because that will trigger this exact code every single time.